system of counting is largely based on there are 10 years in a decade, 10 decades in a century, 10 centuries in a millennium. Based on was a common system for ancient civilizations, most likely because humans have 10 fingers. But based on isn't used everywhere. For example, a day doesn't have 10 hours and hour doesn't have 100 minutes. Instead, we divide our time in the multiples of 60. But why? Because Babylonians used base 60 system. Although it is unknown why 60 was chosen, it is very convenient for expressing fractions, since 60 is the smallest number divisible by first 6 natural numbers as well as by 10, 12, 15, 20 and 30. That's why there are 60 minutes in an hour, 60 seconds in a minute, and most importantly, 360 degrees in a circle. It is clear that the second angle is bigger than the first one. But how much bigger? How to measure the angles? Well, Babylonians decided to cut a circle into 360 equal pieces and call one of those pieces a degree. As we have been using this system from a young age, the concept of degrees becomes very natural to us. Now the question arises, what's the speciality about the 360? And the answer is nothing. It's an arbitrarily chosen number because Babylonians preferred the multiples of 60, right? It could have been divided into 100, 50, 400 pieces as well. In fact, 400 pieces system also exists. 1 by 400th of a circle is called a gradian. There is another way to measure the angles. Draw a circle and measure its radius. Now take that radius and wrap it around the circle. The angle thus formed is called radian. As you can see that the circle is slightly more than the 6 radians, but how much more? For that, we will need the formula of circumference. C is equals to 2 pi r. That means a circle is 2 pi radians, roughly 6.28 radians. The conversion of radians and degrees is also very simple. 2 pi radians is equals to 360 degrees. Pi radians is equals to 180 degrees, or 1 radian is equals to 180 by pi degrees. But why do we use radians if we have easier alternative in the form of degrees? Isn't using degrees more convenient? Actually not. Degrees are fine for the everyday usage. In the calculus, we always prefer to use radians. The derivative of sin x is equals to cos x, and the derivative of cos x is equals to minus sin x. But this is only valid for the radians. For degrees, we will have to write it like this. Euler's formula. It is only valid when the angle is measured in the radians. If the angle is in degrees, we would have to write it like this. The sine function is also defined in the form of radians. For very small angles, sine of x is approximately equal to x, or sine x by x is approximately equal to 1. But this is also only true if the angle is taken in the radians and not in degrees. So as you have seen that a lot of properties of calculus hold true only when the angle is taken in the radians and not in degrees. It's very difficult and very complex to represent the same properties of the calculus if we take the angle in the degrees. That's why in the calculus we prefer radians over the degrees. So if you have any doubt related to this video, leave a comment, and if you really enjoyed the video, like this video and subscribe the channel for more awesome videos in the future as well. Thanks for watching.